Jarid Syn. I really don't know what to say about it. It's a relatively new group that we haven't, you know, not too many people have brought their albums yet.
I wouldn't pay any dollars I work for to go listen to a heavy metal group.
Have you heard of Jarid Syn?
I've heard of Jarid Syn.
That's a heavy metal group.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've heard of a lot of heavy metal groups, but I don't listen to them. I don't. So I don't know if any songs they played or anything like that, but I have heard of Jarid Syn.
The guitar is real nice.
Yeah.
I like when they play the guitar real fast, electric guitar real fast.
Hard rocking music is pretty good.
Like devil worshippers. Long hair, black lipstick, black fingernail polish, Don't get me wrong, black is a good color.
It's supposed to be waterproof, but after a while it sweats down and you get a little black marks there, you know. That's my makeup course now? Yeah. All right.
No, talk to me. I was a friend of the band. I knew the band. Talk to her. I always came, talk to her. Yeah, I always came over to visit them. And I just thought they were really disorganized in how they were running their band. The money that they made from the shows that they played, they were spending foolishly. I didn't think that they were organized, and I thought that they needed better promotion.
Did you like their music?
Did I? Oh, yeah. Because I thought they were different. Most of the, quote, heavy metal bands, which is like pop metal or glam metal or whatever they call it, like Bon Jovi, Skid Row. And I'm not putting these bands down,
No,
but they all sound the same. They all have the same sound. Like Living Colour to me is different. I think they're really good. There are very few bands that to me stand out, and their original music did, and that's why I liked them, because it didn't sound like every other band that's out now.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
Me? Gosh, no.
Tell me, you tell everybody who you are. You're Jim.
He's Jim.
Right, I know he's Jim.
No, I'm Mike. You're Jim. No, you're
Don't
Mike.
start this,
No, you're
fellas.
Mike.
Come on, let's be serious.
I'm Jim Bad Carlson. Jim Bad Carlson.
We're all Jim Bad
Well,
Carlson.
They call me
all right,
Jim.
if you want me to call him you Jim, I'll do that.
No.
No.
Okay,
Why
since
don't you
I'm
tell me
supposed to
who you
the
are?
group, this is Jim Bad. Right here.
Jim plays what?
He plays the bass
say
guitar.
my name. My name's Mike.
Mike,
What do you play?
I play my guitar.
What kind of
Lead guitar.
It's electric.
Lead guitar? Okay.
Well, I'm JD. I'm the singer.
Someone asked me what kind of guitar do you play. I said lead. What kind? Acoustic.
See, a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
And that's,
Paulo.
I'm Doyle Klein. I play the drums.
you're not Doyle.
Come on.
Come on, Doyle.
Hey, give me a light. Yeah,
I'm the thrash master
All right.
of the band.
Thrash Master Incorporated.
And Doyle plays
Doyle
drums.
Klein, drummer.
Also known as Little Buddy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this then, what do you do to get ready to play? The other day when I was at the Gateway, I was observing a lot of the bands getting ready to play. It seems to me there's a whole ritual.
Yeah.
Just a sight.
I want to know what the rituals are. What do you guys do?
So Bad, go ahead and start it out. What do you do to get
Well,
ready?
we like to get each other psyched up. We butt heads, punch each other, to get the adrenaline flowing, and basically to get our minds off of going out there and being nervous and thinking about the crowd.
We just get rowdy, so
Yeah.
we're not all laid back and uncomfortable.
And to go out there, we like to go out there and on stages. We like to go downstairs for practice.
Me myself, I kind of pace the floor back and forth, you know. And then like about 5 minutes before I go on stage, I go off and be by myself. It's like I used to do theater in high school, and it's like I go off by myself and I get into a character. When I'm on stage, I'm a different character than I am when I'm off stage. And it's like I have to like sit down and get into this different character. And all of a sudden I'm in it, and then when I go on stage, I can take charge and be that way. Because when we're in practice, I'm not like the leader. But when we're on stage, it's like the ultimate power. There's nothing that can ever get me off or get me higher than being on stage live.
How about you, Doyle? What do you do?
And what I do?
Beat on a trash can.
You
Beat
don't
on the
practice?
walls, I beat on the trash cans, I
He
do
bitches
these
that
little
mean a lot.
exercises to warm up and stretch and...
He goes like this.
There's another ritual I saw people do there, and I'm not sure if you all practice this. I saw them wishing luck to the other bands, watching the other bands.
No, death to everyone else.
No, we're not like that.
I don't think about what I'm gonna do. I just run over the scales and
We're
stuff.
close.
I just loosen up and feel, think about the songs. Make sure I'm good.
In Chicago, there's a real bad attitude about other bands.
Get rowdy!
Yeah. In Chicago, there's a real bad attitude about other bands. They want to cut each other's throat. And we think that all the bands in Chicago should work together. We try to help other bands out, you know, because they'll help us out. We think we should all work together because we're not in competition with bands in Chicago. We're in competition with the world. You might as well face it. If you're in the music business, then you're going to take on the world, not just, you know, not just Chicago.
Do you listen to heavy metal music?
Not in particularly.
Why?
It don't have a beat that you can dance to. It's just, personally, I just don't like it. That's the only music that I don't particularly listen to.
What about people who play heavy metal? What do you think of them?
They all seem a little bit on the satanic side.
Let me ask you all a question. A lot of people think,
Everybody's got answers.
and everybody does have to answer this, because when we were out on the street,
Stereo.
taping people on the street, I don't know if you guys knew that, when we asked them
That was
questions
good.
like, first of all, what do you think of heavy metal? What do you think of people who play heavy metal? Because there's always an image, there's a perception of you. And then we asked some people, had they ever heard of you? And you know what? In the city of Chicago, down on some street, there were several people that had heard of your band. So I want to tell you that.
You know why? Because we smoke like this.
Yes.
They said you were very good. But that's not the question. The question was not on how you smoke, but the question was, there were a couple people that said, people who play heavy metal are into Satan.
I hate
And
that
don't
phrase.
take our next
I
to
hate
Jarid
bands
Syn
out there
is
that
ever
can't-
sells which person. If you look up Sin, S-Y-N in the dictionary, it means united as one, and that's what this band is.
United as one. We
So that
Justice
was your-
and
rock in demand. Save your nation.
Tell me how it works in Chicago and getting a heavy metal band heard. How do you book them, and what do you do to get them people to find out about them?
There are two main booking agents in Chicago. One is Tony LaBarbera, and he books for the Thirsty Whale and the Gateway, which are two real big venues in Chicago for this type of music. And the other is Joey DeMarco, and he books for the Shells, for Malos, for Chances Are, Stay Out West, which is where this band is played quite often. And you contact those agents and ask
So
for
you
dates.
just call them up and say,
You have to be aggressive.
tell me about the groupies. Everybody thinks that rock metal bands and bands such as yours have lots of groupies. And you know what kind of groupies that they talk about.
It comes with the territory.
How do you guys handle it? What do you do?
Personally, well, I think Doyle like put your right hand up.
Now, is Doyle the leader of the groupies, or Doyle?
He's the host. Yeah.
No, we don't say that.
Doyle, tell me about you and the groupies. I mean, they seem to think that you have more to say about groupies.
Whatever the kids drove.
Well.
That's part of it, though. I mean, let's be honest. Is that not part? And I'm not going to pick on you, Doyle, to give us any personal exploits.
There's groupies, there's political groupies. There's groupies in everything. There's sports groupies. There's, you know, if that's what you want to call them, groupies. They're just women that are attracted to these certain kind of people for whatever occupation they are.
Why do you think they're attracted to bands, though? It's not only yours, but others. You can't help. This, for instance, when I saw you at the Gateway, and I saw you all going to the stage and playing your music, and JD, you're out there doing your thing, and all of these girls putting their hands out and hanging on the stage, are you aware of them?
Yeah.
There's only one thing I gotta say.
You know what? They're attracted to you. You're going out there and you're risking all this time in your life and, you know, doing what you really want to do that a lot of people just don't have the guts to do. A lot of people wish they could be a rock star, but they just don't have the guts to go out there and try.
And sex sells. If you don't believe it, watch the TV set.
Besides that, our
Watch
band,
the TV set.
our
If you don't
band
believe
is
that,
pretty much ugly. Look at us.
Thank you.
I'd like to follow you around and be a groupie, but the right kind of groupie, you know, the right kind. The camera, you know, not the other kind. It's not killing the buns and stuff, you know.
The right kind of groupie. Now, there's a quote.
Yeah, the right kind of groupie.
You're not going to show us your
The
buns.
right kind of groupie.
Yeah, I said, I wish I could do that, but
Actually, there are a lot of groupies that are like that.
The right kind?
the right kind.
Sure,
Just fans.
Just did it for the music?
Actually, I think that we have more of the right kind of groupies. We do.
Yeah.
We don't have the,
Except for the kind that try to break
because we don't.
bands.
We're not a glam band, so we don't attract the, you know, the mobs of girls. You know.
Alright, and this is a symbol. I use phallic symbols exclusively. These are drawn.
That's keys right there. Those are keys.
No.
Those are keys.
Well, not.
That's a woman.
I love women.
Costumes, outfits. It's like
Rock and roll.
dull sport of storm.
How long you been waiting to come on?
Hours, 2 hours.
I noticed.
He's an hour late, but
I looked at it though.
Wait your turn.
You don't have the belt. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you go.
So what do you do to buy with the time? What do you guys do?
Let's go. Amp first, ready?
I am the supervisor, which is why I get to just sit here and relax.
The music business is the most competitive business in the world. I mean, there's people out there to cut your throats, cut you down,
and put black.
Nobody realizes how many bands there are that have not made it big time, but that are better than any band that has ever made it. Just because they didn't know the right people, or they didn't know who to go to, or who to talk to, and that's what it all boils down to. It's just like any other job. If you think about it, if say your old man is the president of IBM, you got a job. Same in the music business.
So it's all in the music business too?
That's a lot
of
it.
So do you find it frustrating?
Money helps a lot.
I mean, do you find it frustrating if you think do you think you guys are good, first of all? Are you good?
We love what we play.
Yes, we are good.
If you guys are good, then, and you know the politics of the situation, do you ever get frustrated that maybe you're not moving as fast as you should, or you're not getting as...
Nah.
I think we're moving as fast as we possibly can, just about.
There's an old saying. There's an old saying that goes, "Let the music do the talking."
I want to know about I saw something else at that band against band playoff. I won't call it a contest. I saw people that were dressed differently and somebody with a snake. Are gimmicks the thing? Do you all think gimmicks are the snake?
That's a poser.
What's a poser?
Well, this looks poser. A poser is somebody who will go to a rock club who doesn't play the music, but dresses like it, and all they care about is how they look, the image, and not how the music sounds. That's what a poser is to us.
It's not like, oh, I like this song. It's like, do you like this song? Do you think this sounds cool? It's like someone would go to a store and instead of picking out their own clothes, bring a pen.
That's right.
And say, well, I won't wear this unless you like it.
Are there a lot of posers in your business?
There's posers
on stage and off stage.
Well, look,
there's posers in any business.
A poser is someone that tries to act
like something
they are not.
And that's not just pertaining to the music business, there's posers in every business.
Yeah. Yuppie explains posers.
A lot of thrashers will sit there and point at someone and say they're a poser just because they don't play thrash, but they're not posing thrash. So
what are thrashers?
People who are
speed metal.
To me, a thrasher is someone who only likes thrash and puts down every other kind of music.
But what is thrash music?
Thrash music is the next step up from hard heavy metal.
No, it's the next step up from speed metal.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. You all play heavy metal, right?
We play
the hardest
metal.
Okay.
It could be categorized all over the place depending on what song we play.
But we don't play thrash.
And is thrash a negative kind of music?
No. Thrash is something what they call moshing, which people get up and just bang.
That's another thing I'm gonna say.
They're taking my car.
I like some
they just
thrash,
grabbed my keys.
I like a lot of thrash, as a matter of fact. But to me, I mean, and other people who like thrash, that doesn't mean they're bad people. But people who are thrashers, to me, they just think that one way that if it's not thrash, that it's not cool music. Look at Metallica. They listen to Tesla and bands like that.
Paula, what's your favorite song? Do you have a favorite, or do you like Hang On To, or is there another one that you really get into?
I kind of favor the more heavier side. That's why I'm the thrash master. I like.
You mean more of a heavier beat, more of a heavier sound, a harder sound?
For more harder. I'm a little bit. Mike's more melodic. I kind of strive for a more heavier, thicker, kind of like. Yeah, I kind of like a Metallica style. I kind of.
They're melodic too. I like
that.
Who's your
I like Defenders.
And I didn't promise them anything, but I also told them that I would get record labels to come and listen to them play, which 2 of them did one night and weren't, because they had a very bad night playing. They weren't really impressed with them that night.
Did that disappoint you?
Me? Yeah, because they were disappointed, and they're like brothers to me.
Yeah.
So when I went home, I cried.
Like, so what's the hair thing, that thing I saw? I can't do it.
That's
The
mosh.
girl- that-
Moshing. Oh, moshing.
You know, with the girls, I mean, do you have to do that? I mean,
Well, it's hard to dance to it, so that's about the only
and what's it called again?
Moshing.
Moshing.
Well, that's headbanging. Moshing is hit slamming.
That's moshing.
Yeah, that's
So all the people I saw, the
Almost
girls
fell
and the
down.
guys, at the bottom of the
moshing.
stage, you know, at your stage, you were
Mosh pits.
like that. I didn't want to mess up my hair, you know, and I'm too old to do that. But I want to know this. Tell me about the hairspray.
The hairspray. This happens in the music industry.
That's one of our saying, no hairspray.
Yes, I heard
Oh,
one of
no
you say
hairspray.
that. One of your rehearsals or something I heard someone talked about. Some of those bands they spray their hair, or some of the guys spray their hair.
That's where it goes back to image and worrying about whatever other people are going to think.
Oh, well, let's put it this way.
Instead of worrying about what your music is going to say for you.
It's an industry, you know. You have to do what you have to do.
Both you guys.
You know?
Well, get in this.
I spray my hair because my bangs have a tendency to fall down like this, you know, and they fall in front of my face, and I can't see a thing, you know.
It's like that.
I want to know which one of you writes most of the music.
We all do.
We all write all the music.
Everybody has
How can
All the songs
everybody
are
write?
collaborated. If I come up with an idea, I turn it on to the rest of the band, they build on it, or if it goes the same way with anybody else.
Because, yeah, it's like in some bands we've been in, not everybody has the capability to contribute, but this band, it's like
There's so much talent in this band that if a guy has a good song and everybody's real good,
yeah, everybody's
I'd
got
say,
something
okay,
to
we'll
put
stop,
in.
let's change this part, and have a better idea, and that's how we build on it.
Do you think you write more thinking lyrics than just
Yes.
voice?
Oh, yeah.
Very.
Is that a difference, do you think, too, Jim? That
Yes.
you all write?
Yeah, it is. It's a big difference.
That's different, isn't it? I didn't know that.
Yeah. We don't write lyrics about people going out and getting laid, or people going out and partying, or
Yeah.
fast cars, or anything like that.
I like to write about reality.
Who wrote Hang On, by the way?
Collaboration.
It was a collaboration. Doyle wrote the lyrics.
We gotta change the rhythm to the solo.
Collaborated mostly between me and Doyle and Paul.
Oh man, I wrote the guitar part that goes da-da-da, 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 da-da, and I don't even play guitar.
If you had to sing, why don't you, JD, why don't you sing just the first part of it for me?
What?
Okay.
Some are selling a life.
Sing it.
No, I can't sing it. Some are selling a life with God. Some are selling a life with seduction. Some are selling a life with guns and rods. Some are selling a life with seduction. It's about everybody on the TV, everybody, congressmen, everybody trying to tell you how to live your life, you know? And you have to live it the way you feel. And that's Doyle's lyrics.
Otherwise you're gonna run around.
Hang on for you.
You know, hang on. It's like doing the best you can under all these people trying to tell you how to live your life. You have to sort out everything that's in front of you and decide how you want to live your own life. And if you don't, then you're following a trend of everybody else, and you're not really going
There's
to
a
be
lot of
happy.
brainwashing going on, boys and girls.
What's going to happen if you don't make it?
We'll
We
keep
are.
trying.
We're gonna
We're going to
die.
make
No,
it.
we
There's no
tried.
doubt about it.
So we're dead.
But if you don't make it?
We will.
We will. We don't want to.
Like
Did you ever think about that you might not?
No.
Is
No.
there?
Well,
If you, let me
Everybody's
tell you
like,
something.
no, I don't think it's not like if we might not, it's just like how long will it take?
Yeah.
Right.
Is all.
You can't go into anything with an attitude like you're not going to make it.
Because
Otherwise, you're not.
a lot of people in hard rock bands don't make it till they're 35, 40 years old.
Why is that?
Pop music is tough
Oh,
because you have to appeal to such a big crowd, and everybody sounds the same, and it's so hard to come up. I think it's true in any style of music, but I don't know. It's just a lot of people get older, and when they do get older, their tastes change to pop. But I'll still be a heavy metal rock.
Me too.
What's your favorite band? Are the Defenders the band? A
No,
band? Oh.
that's our song.
You're saying
My favorite band? Ooh, that's hard.
No kidding.
You're getting some
Jarid Syn.
prompting. They're prompting you. They're prompting you.
I think there's a pretty good band out called Jarid Syn.
I've heard of those guys.
Where are they from, man?
Yeah, where are they from?
You mean band that's got an album out
We
that's
just-
fine?
For instance,
Sabotage.
what's
Yeah.
that? What is it called?
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Sabotage, not
Yes,
sabotage.
No,
Sabotage.
Like Savage.
Sabotage.
Exactly.
Where are they from?
They're from
The,
Florida.
they're from the Mountain King in
Yeah, Hall of the Mountain, Florida. There's
Okay.
another group called Vicious
Dungeons.
I'm
The
sorry.
Hall of the
What's
Mountain
name of the
King.
group?
Vicious Rumors.
Vicious Rumors.
Is that your favorite band?
Excellent group. No, they're right up there though.
No.
They're
How
good.
about you, Mike?
I love lots of different bands.
And,
You made Loudness, Darkness, Sabotage.
Darkness.
Sabotage. Loudness. Kira Takasaki, George Lynch, Joe Satriani, Ingve. I love a lot of different
I like
bands.
Paganini,
I love
Bach,
Iron
Beethoven,
Maiden,
Mozart.
Judas
I'm not
Priest,
joking.
What is this?
He thinks I'm joking.
How about you?
This is my little brother's shirt.
JD, who's yours?
See how little-
I would have to say Queensryche because of the singer Jeff Tate.
Yeah, and they're like, right now they're like the band. They're
I know.
the most
Because they write about,
intelligent band. out
because he
there.
can sing. I mean, the guy, the lead singer for Queensryche can just wail. I mean, he's good.
Is there something you
Very
all would
good
like to
point.
say, since you have the undivided attention of this camera, that I haven't asked? Is there something that I've missed that you'd like to tell?
Yes, that Jarid Syn will conquer Chicago next year.
Hopefully.
We will be our
No,
conquering
hopefully,
ground.
man,
The
we're
world.
gonna do it.
It'll be our conquering ground. We're gonna blow these other bands out of the water.
Not to be egotistical. It
But
isn't
it's
that.
gonna
Now, we're
happen.
not gonna, we're just gonna kill the posers. You know, we're gonna wail on them because they're gonna finally realize that
We're gonna do the best we can. And
It's
I think the best we can in this band is.
There's a lot of bands in Chicago, I'd like to say, that are unrecognized that are killer. A lot of bands.
a lot of
I'll
bands.
name them. Odette, Joker, you know, Def Con. I really don't,
mental crew.
you know, it's not my style of music, but they're killer. They're killer bands, and they're not.
There's a
no
band out there
national-
called Axiom that has a
Sacred
lot of
Warriors.
potential. I
Drank a
hope
lot
they get it
tonight.
together.
Sacred Warriors.
Axiom will make it someday if they get it together.
Do you all sing? I mean, is someone singing here, or?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
You got this thing set up so high, Jim, that.
There's no light over here. That's What's heavy metal?